Etixx-QuickStep still don't like the boxing. I'm not surprised. They've seen all the street furniture. Maybe that's what it's about. Just stay safe. That's what Viviani, I believe, was calling for, because some of the road has only been 3 meters wide. So they drift to one side in order to take the next turn. But the one that really counts is at 2Ks to go. It's a big right-hander.
Yeah, it certainly is. And Orica Greenwich coming up here now, trying to move in onto the wheel of Marcel Kittel, and that is the wheel that everyone wants to be on. So it's always a hard-fought wheel. Sometimes you're actually better off just sitting back and waiting a bit and just coming up the very fine, just as they hit full gas. That's when you come up and just slam yourself onto the wheel and take it over.
A lot of elbows and shoulders going on here in the battle for position. Primacy on the road is what they're looking for at the moment. Who are Tinkoff working for today?
Well, Tinkoff, maybe Sagan.
Well, maybe Euro Sagan. He had a good finish yesterday. Here we are. Chavanel's also very much involved here for Direct Energy. 2 kilometres, big turn coming up right now, and in a very safe place are Etixx-QuickStep. This may be quite rudimentary. Viviani is on his own. He's dispatched with his team for now. He wants to do it and latch on to somebody else's train, and that's exactly where he is. You've got 4 riders here from Etixx-QuickStep, one of whom is Marcel Kittel, and on his wheel is Viviani. There we are. Flamme Rouge has already been hit, so the tick is wrong, is it? Maybe just an ad. We've got 1.6 remaining apparently, so here we are then. 1,500 metres now, and still they charge it. Greipel's waiting to pounce and looking lively as well. This will be for Mads Pedersen, by the way. Stolting Services are also here in the blue and white. So a late call by the young 20-year-old who went well yesterday. Won the under-23s in Ghent-Wevelgem, and he wants to have a play again today. Bora in a bit of a mess, as you can see, as they finally do go under the Flamme Rouge. Ticker's out right now, and still doing the pacing. It's Etixx-QuickStep. Hasn't been released just yet. And there is our leader, Alexander Kristoff, just boxed in for the time being. Doesn't look like it's going to be him, but the big man's coming up. But there's bigger men here potentially on an out-and-out sprint. We'll see. Kittel, when's he going to be tempted to go for this? That's the big question for the time being. Spoiling work being done by Katusha, roll to the front and get in the way of just about everybody. Kittel, is he going to go for it? He's waiting for the release. He's holding. He's got his lead-out man just in front of him, and there is Viviani waiting to go as well. Also getting involved is Mezgets. Is it all too late for the leader as well? Kristoff, who goes first? Kristoff goes dead centre of the road. He lights it up now versus Kittel. Kittel by the barriers with Viviani. Will Viviani manage to pop out and mug him at the line? 50 to go. Here comes Viviani. Viviani's going to get this one, I think. Oh, and does so. Bang, he says. How about that? That is a roar of a man who absolutely needed that victory. Good job.
Great job by Viviani. He got himself onto the right wheel at the right time and was just cool enough to stay on Marcel Kittel. Kittel got dropped off a little bit too early though by Sabatini, and had to open the sprint well before 250 meters, and did a great job to hold on for second. But I think Viviani was certainly the man for the day, and what a great finish it was. And you could see almost that track speed that he has when he came out of Kittel's wheel. It was just a very, very impressive piece of sprinting by Viviani.
There he is, he pops out, Magnus, and well, he will in a moment's time. This is where it was finally taken up. Some spoiling tactics by Katusha. Clever stuff to try and open it up for Alexander Kristoff.
But this is the moment when Katusha coming up alongside Viviani. The Viviani is just so cool to stay with Kittel, and even when Kristoff decides to launch his sprint, is just following Kittel and waiting for such. That's 100 meters to go there, and then Viviani goes. And he's tight, but yeah, still a clear victory by Viviani.
That was a cathartic moment for Viviani. He's had a little cloud over him, and that will go a long way to dispelling that, won't it?
Yeah, it certainly will do, and I think that's a massive confidence boost for Viviani, and no doubt we'll see him up there again in the very near future, and why not again tomorrow morning?
There we are. Why not? Viviani, how much did that mean to him? We said he was overdue a win. Came today.
Yeah, definitely. That's a man who wanted that win desperately, and yes, did very well. When you get into that point when you're starting to get desperate for a win, and certainly out of the sprinters, it's very easy that you go too early and you overwork it, you overthink it. But he did very well to stay cool and just waiting for the right moment to go.
good work. Kristoff finishing alone, as you saw there. These times may be adjusted a little bit later on, but Viviani takes it and a 10-second bonus ahead of Marcel Kittel. Alexander Kristoff 10, 6 and 4. He gets 4 seconds bonus, so he's still in a very happy place, Kristoff, as we go into